A very warm welcome to India Authors Podcast. A lot of people say manifest this, manifest that, dream houses, vacations, money. Today's guest is very special because she has manifested something amazing we can't even think of. She's a manifestation coach, she's a best selling author, and she wears many hats. We're going to invite her very soon. But what I want to share is if you watch our video till the end, you will learn something amazing, some misconceptions and some things about manifestation that you can apply right away in your journey. So let's welcome Jyoti Gidwani to our podcast. Welcome, Jyoti.
Thank you, Shweta ji, for having me here.
Thank you so much for being here. So tell us about your journey, how it all started, manifestation.
So, my journey started 30 years ago. I've been a yoga student, mind control student. So, that is how my journey started in a very, very scientific way.
30 years. बाकी जो बच्चे सुन रहे हैं, they must be like 30 years when the manifestation word itself was very, very new.
There, yeah.
Very new. So how you got introduced to manifestation?
So, my husband had a small library. So, I was just fidgeting through his books and all. Plus, we are a very spiritually grounded family. So, when I was 18 going to the hostel, my mother gave me 2 books,
Okay.
Autobiography of a Yogi, and we have a part, we call it in Sikhism. It was a small booklet, Japji Sahib part. So she told me, you're going away. Those were the days of landlines. So she told me, you'll be alone there. You will need this.
Wow.
So when girls were having crushes at 18, I was getting deep into spirituality.
Autobiography of Yogi.
Yeah.
Okay, it had to come here.
Yeah,
One of like my first books into spirituality.
true.
And that's how I got my mentor, the first mentor, Babaji.
Yes,
Thank you so much for sharing that. So it's all his blessings that we are sitting today here.
true.
So what did you manifest first?
So a lot of things. Doing a yoga course itself was a manifestation. In my school, I'm a Scindia school alumni, Scindia Girls School, SKV we call it. So we had yoga in our 9th standard. I was very much attracted to it, and I purchased my first book on yoga in 9th grade. And where we were living after marriage, it was a big complex, and I started attending yoga classes there. And I made some diagrams, pictures.
Okay.
Because our Guruji style is different. So there are, asanas, sets of 10 asanas together.
Okay.
So there were minute things which we had to remember. So I made diagrams, hand-drawn illustrations,
Wow.
which my sir liked a lot. And he referred me to Guruji.
Okay.
And then I did teacher's training course over there.
Okay.
And when I was appearing for the exam, the Granth was in Gujarati. So I translated it in Hindi and English. And Guruji said that why don't we have a book in Hindi?
Wow.
So within a month's time, I worked day and night on illustrations because you have to get the anatomical part very correct. So I sat with the drawings and I wrote the entire thing in Hindi as well as English.
Okay.
After a month, I presented my first draft to him and he was surprised.
Obviously, those days, no computer and all.
True. So, and DTP days were there. So we sat for a week for typing and artwork and all that. And this is how we did it.
This was which year?
This was exactly 98. My work started before that.
Okay.
But 98 we published it. We self-published it.
1998.
Yes.
You translated and you became kind of, you can say, a co-author because you only drew all those
Yes.
illustrations.
I did everything, yeah.
So you translated, you worked, and how many copies you've sold so far of that
So
book?
I gave the copyrights to Guruji because ashram was the center where
True.
the books would be sold. So I offered the book as my service to Guruji and ashram. And 5,000 lives have been touched by this. I wasn't even aware of it because we moved 2 houses, 3 houses, and then landlines were there. I lost the number. In between, I was going through some ups and downs in life. During COVID period, I was a bit free. I searched for my teacher's number.
Okay.
And my teacher told me, do you even know that Guruji is still printing it? And then when I contacted Guruji, he said, do you know, girl, you have touched 5,000 lives.
So it was still printing even after 20 years, 22 years to be precise.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And after that, I visited the institute after a long period of time with my daughter, and the blessings I got. So everybody was just waiting. You are the one, you wrote the book, you are the one. And the printer who had been printing, he said, my God, what a book. I print it every time. And at least 5 to 6 prints have been out. And every time I'm amazed when I go through the book. Because minute
Congratulations.
points are written in such a beautiful way. And I got so many blessings that my daughter said, Mom, are you kind of a superstar here? Are you kind of celebrity?
She might have got that feeling that
Yes.
everyone was recognizing you.
True.
So that's the beauty of a book, right?
Yes.
Like you were not there, not in touch. Book was selling.
Yes.
People were getting impacted, and people of the the ashram, they remembered you because of that book.
Yeah.
So I know that you manifested something more, something big, okay, that really made a difference in your life.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more. I'm sure people will love to hear that.
I manifested my child. I can see across time, space, and dimensions. Manifesting physical things, everybody is doing. But to manifest something from that divine world is something that even I was not aware of. I was doing it and I got the results. And I'm thankful to God for that, for bringing me those insights and breakthroughs that everything is possible.
Can you share that story? What happened? Why you were actually forced? I mean, like for some people, it happens easily. For some people, they have to go through many struggles. How was it like for you?
I had my first miscarriage after 2 years of marriage. Then was a long gap of 14 years where we underwent different kind of treatments, bowing down at different religious places, following each and every advice that we got from people to have a child. Finally, my prayer was answered. I conceived in the first cycle of IVF, but it was short-lived. I had to go through the trauma of midterm pregnancy loss. I was devastated.
Okay.
I was shattered. And again, I went deep into my prayers and meditations, asking God what went wrong. Where did I go wrong? And in my prayers, I would beg God to send me my child back. I had 3 dates in mind. That was my date of conception, date of miscarriage, and due date of delivery. And I begged God to give me a proof. And my child was in my arms on my pre-selected date.
Next to a miracle, I would say.
True.
So, what is that misconception people have about manifestation?
To manifest anything, we have to be in alignment. We say in our Hindu philosophy, karmana, mansa, vacha. That is your thoughts, words, and actions have to be aligned. So we start with a vision board. After doing the vision boarding, there are actions to be taken. Your words have to be aligned. Not only that, we have to offer gratitude. We have to do the practice of forgiveness. Because we don't know how many ties we have with people across different lifetimes. So all those knots have to be open. Our body is a vessel and the universal energies have to flow in. We have to declutter the pain, the trauma. Basically, I say that convert your pain to power and break the fixed deposit of trauma that you have stored inside you before you pass it on to the next generation.
How do you break that fixed deposit that you've got from your past life?
So there are practices of healing. There are forgiveness techniques which we go through, which brings beautiful results. So all those techniques are there to do this.
So, as a manifestation coach, you help people with doing that?
Yes, I do. I myself have got so many breakthroughs. For example, our money was stuck and it was stuck with 5 to 6 different parties pre-COVID. And little by little it went out and we were at the point of no return. So we were like, it was the money which was saved for our daughter. And the stress was felt by both of us.
Yeah.
So I told him, let me do something. Let me take help from the higher side. And I started practicing Ho'oponopono.
Okay.
So we had invested some money with some financial consultants and they goofed up. And there was no way we could prove it.
Okay.
And after I did this practice, about 4 hours a day I used to do, my husband got some ideas. And he called them.
Okay.
And in the process, some kind of recording was done.
Okay.
And that's how the case could be proved. So that was one. We had invested in a house and the building got stuck. So we were a group of professionals, lawyers were there. So as a group, they worked together from local courts to high courts to Supreme Court. He invested a lot of time in meetings and all that. Finally, one fine day, he came home. He said, we won't get the money. I said, don't worry. I have a feeling it'll come back. And finally, we got the amount back with interest.
And you did Ho'oponopono?
Yes.
Wow.
There was another chunk of money which was within the family. So there was no fear of losing it as such. And the amount was kept in my mom's cupboard. We just stay across the road. It was lying there for good 2-3 years. And my mom kept telling my brother, go return the money, go return the money. And he said, yeah. And in the process, time just flies. After I started doing this process from 5 to 6 different sources, the energy moved and automatically the money came in.
Wow. And it was lying there only.
It was lying there.
Just not coming to you.
Not coming.
And because of manifestation, Ho'oponopono, that you did, you were able to unstuck or unblock that money and it came back to you. Amazing. So have you written book on this?
It's in the process. The manifestation book is in the process. Otherwise, I have done my 3 solo books.
Okay.
I've done a poetry book. And there's another manifestation hidden in that. First book, yoga book, was a technical subject. What I learned, what I practiced, I put it in the book. I was very, I was not a writer basically. I wanted to write and I was craving for it. And somehow that message went up. And during my crisis years, I read a lot of books. And Dr. Wayne Dyer was my favorite. And I used to feel how beautifully they write and convey their thoughts. I wish I could write. My child was small. I attended a 2-hour session.
Okay.
And something happened. That mentor of mine, Miss Gitanjali Shetty called, she turned some key and I started writing.
Okay.
And another mentor of mine, Dr. Suma Varghese, I used to read Life Positive magazine in late 90s. And I used to read her, editor's section. And I used to be amazed. Wow, so beautifully they convey their thoughts. And manifestation started happening. I landed in her seminars. And this is how I got prepared for writing.
Okay.
So these are about, manifestations about writing. That how universe helped me to upskill and get ready for writing.
Okay, so tell us more about the books that you have
poetry
published.
Book was a kind of, divine connection. And the title is My Muse and Me, A Soulful Expression.
Okay.
At times I feel I'm not writing. He's writing.
That always happens. That always, I think for me also, it has been at places that I thought that it wasn't me. And then when we go through the creative flow sessions that I take, in there also I tell people that you become the channel.
Yes.
Then you are not writing, it's automatic writing. You are writing your thoughts, but you're getting it from the divine.
True.
So what are the recent books that you've done?
I've written a book called Manifestation Formula, Power of Thought Sap. This term is coined by me.
Yeah.
Power of thoughts has been given to us for a reason of manifestation. So in modern lingo, we call apps. So I've given it a name, our own thoughts app.
Oh, wow. So everyone has that Thoughts app.
Yes, everyone has thoughts.
Even our listeners have
True.
Thoughts app. Okay. How can they use this Thoughts app?
By becoming more positive, having goals and visions, finding their purpose and coming on track and manifesting a beautiful life for themselves.
And they can read your book
Yeah.
to learn about Thoughts app.
Yeah. Thoughts app is a general, term I've used. Manifestation has been there for ages.
True.
And fundamentals have been there.
Mm.
People have to follow it.
Mm.
And main thing is traveling light. That is the key thing that I learnt after I went through my miscarriage. The trauma, the pain has to be released.
Mm. And your book explores it?
It kind of talks about
Talks
it.
about it.
And rest
Okay.
has to be learned during seminars and practices.
Okay. Okay. So when you joined India Authors Academy, how was your experience like?
Beautiful experience. In fact, when I started my coaching journey, one friend referred me, and when I joined the first 3 days classes, I was connected because the value system that you give matches with mine. And where the value is there, quality is going to be there automatically. And IAA has a growth mindset. You believe in giving. So that is what attracted me to IAA, to you, Manish sir. And I've become a diamond member. I'm on the journey with you.
So you self-published your books?
Some were self-published. Some were co-authored with IAA authors.
So yeah, you got your own
Yes.
community also
Yes,
now.
community
You
now.
collaborate with
Yes, yes.
collaborated with other authors.
Yes, yes.
And you've come up with what, multiple books now, right?
Yeah.
2 already, then 3 or
3
4?
solo books.
3 solo
and
books.
7 co-authored books.
So you're the author of 10 books so far?
Correct.
10 books.
Correct.
Wow. Okay, so you friends must be already calling you a celebrity.
Yeah. I want to add one more thing. I
Yeah.
had written down my power codes that my books have reached 10 plus countries. So I've got the number of 14 plus. So my books have reached like India, already we are there, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, New Zealand, Norway, Sweden, Australia, UAE, South Africa, Nigeria. And people have bought in USA, Canada, Brazil also.
So you're already taking our mission to the world.
Yes.
That we are already taking our Indian knowledge, our wisdom to the world.
True. And I also I had written that my books will be translated in 20 plus languages. So the process is going on for that.
So already it's available in some which
Chinese
language?
version
Chinese.
is out.
Chinese, it's out.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And German, French, and Spanish will be out soon.
That's amazing. So how many languages it will be translated in?
English, so
Around
5.
10? 5 more languages.
Yeah, 5.
That's amazing. Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
So for the viewers, for the listeners here, what is your mantra for life, if you want to share?
We come here, we travel from point A to point B. We take nothing with us. We are here for a purpose, and it's we who have to find the purpose. What we leave here will be taken with us when we go up. So it's only the karma that we do
True.
will be our bank balance.
True. And from your publishing, from your writing journey, your marketing journey, 3 top key lessons, key takeaways from India Authors Academy you would like to share with others.
So IAA has growth mindset. We are together as a community. We keep growing. We keep pushing, nudging each other. And the value system is fabulous.
No, 3 takeaways that they can apply in their author journey.
3 takeaways is be consistent,
Be consistent. Okay.
be pure-hearted,
Okay.
and connect with each other.
Yeah. This you cannot get on AI.
Yes.
And this you cannot Google.
And moreover, the Guru Shishya Parampara kind of connection is lacking outside.
True, true. That's what I've been always stressing on. That yes, we will get this far with AI, but after that, to go beyond, you need people,
Correct.
you need community, and you need the saath or the company of a guru and the other members who inspire you, who help you to go beyond your capabilities and discover more capabilities.
Because Guru is not a person, Guru is a tattva. And the knowledge transfer is happening through the lineage. We come to you, you have your own gurus.
Yes, true.
So the knowledge that you are receiving from multiple sources flows to us.
Very profound. So one last thing for everyone here. what you would like to share. Why would someone purchase your book? Why they should go into manifestation? Your message to them.
Life is short, time is ticking. The desires that we have are sown inside our mind by God. And in order to grow and evolve, we have to accomplish our goals. We have 8 areas of life: health, wealth, career, possessions, friends and family, fun and recreation, relationships, spiritual growth and learning. Unless we have balance in all the areas of life, we cannot grow and evolve. Suppose a person is there, very rich person, but doctor says you have only 6 months to live. What is the use?
Thank you. Let's give it to Jyoti. Thank you so much, Jyoti, for sharing. It was wonderful to have you here in our India Authors podcast, the podcast for real authors of India. Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
inviting me.
Thank you.
Thank you.